Hooray, my first 2021 movie to review. What is up everyone, Movie Way back again with another review, and it's going to be for the film Outside Thr Wire, and this is directed by Mikael Halfstrom, starring Mackie and Damson Idris. Now this tells the story of a demoted drone pilot who has to team up with an android in order to stop a nuclear attack. Now before going into this movie, I was really hoping that it might surprise me, something like Extraction, which we got last year, which just came out of nowhere really and was a big hit. However, I did, on the other hand, feel like this could always go in the direction of being another one of those Netflix movies that didn't really offer too much, and one that we used to get on a consistent basis just a couple of years ago. Now, I thought when I read the synopsis of this movie, I did feel like it had a little bit of promise, to be honest. I mean, robots fighting alongside humans in war. I thought that could be great if it's pulled off right. Now, let's just get into the most positive thing that Outside Thr Wire has going for it. And that is the first Avenger to enter a war zone since Chris Hemsworth. You guessed it, it's Mackie. Now, the main character of this film, played by Damson Idris, has to go and meet Mackie's character early on in the movie. And as soon as he does, Mackie just takes over this character with his presence and his badass attitude and lets him know that he's in charge. But he doesn't just let him know, he lets the audience, the viewer, like myself, know as well. And I just wish Idris could have got to his level a little bit better in this film. However, there is some interesting dialogue and banter between the two. I suppose they work okay on screen together. However, later on when Mackie is not in Idris's scenes, especially after you've seen them both together, the movie just doesn't work as well and you stop being invested. I did anyway. And the second half of the film does suffer because of this. And for all the bad points I'm about to go over here, there are still some things about Outside Thr Wire that you may enjoy. The story does try. The action scenes are pretty much non-stop. There's a lot of action scenes to get your teeth stuck into here. And the robots, or Gumps as they're called, didn't look bad at all. I thought they'd done a good job of those. However, for each of those points, there is still a negative to come with it as well. First off, the story, like I just said, it does try. However, it falls down the trapdoor. It just becomes very, very generic along the way. And even though it does try to go in different directions and throw a few surprises, I seen every single one of them coming. I knew exactly where this movie was going to go, and it did. And it all just felt very generic and pretty bland, I'm afraid. Like I said, there's a lot of action scenes here as well. However, we have seen these action scenes a million times over in lots of other films. They are on nowhere near the same level as Extractions, which was kind of disappointing. Man, this is a very fucking hard movie to review because it's just so damn average. The side characters here too, I mean, no one apart from Mackie or Idris to a small degree brought anything to this film at all. Nothing. Nothing to the camera, nothing to the story, nothing. One of the weirdest things as well was the abrupt ending. I mean, a massive, massive thing just happened to a certain character in this movie and it just credits rolled. And it was, thank you for watching, goodbye. When it comes down to it, I just don't think Outside Thr Wire does anything different, and that's its main problem. It does try with the story. It has robots running around, which is kind of interesting, but at the end of the day, it just felt like another uninspiring war movie that's going to become pretty forgettable pretty soon, in all honesty. I mean, even when it's generic, it's not even doing that well. I just wish this had a better script to work with and we may have got a better film, but at the end of the day, it's one of those Netflix movies. I'm just going to go ahead and rate this movie now. I'm going to give Outside Thr Wire a 4.5 out of 10. Yeah. Look, you can have an okay time with this movie. You may enjoy it better than me. I just feel like it has too many flaws that I just can't overlook. Okay, at the end of these reviews, I always like to leave a little fun fact. Now, the fun fact for Outside Thr Wire is that Mackie's character in this is sometimes referred to as Cap. Maybe that is a little throwback to the Marvel MCU for the role that he plays there. Or not. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed this review. If you want to subscribe, we've got a lot more reviews coming, lots more videos, and if you want to comment about Outside the Wire, I will reply to every single one of you, I promise. Take it all easy guys. I'll see you all next video.